Hey guys, Deranged Duncan back here for another video, and this is a couple days after what was another great comic book signing event. I'm not even a diehard comic book collector as it is, but lately, man, I'll tell you what, there's been some fun comic book signing events. I mean, recently we had John Carpenter, Tales for Halloween Night Volume 10. Before that, we had Amy Garcia and AJ Mendez, of course AJ Lee from WWE fame, for Day of the Dead Girl. And how could I forget, back in April, at Ninja Exchange, Kevin Eastman and Tom Waltz for Ninja Turtles The Last Ronin. Whew, holy shit. And now we can include another one that recently happened out here in San Diego at the San Marcos area called Knowhere Games and Comics. The comic book signing happened to feature this man right here, David Dastmalchian, star of Late Night with the Devil. He was there signing his comic books. You bought one comic, you got a one personal item signed. You bought two or more comics, you got a maximum of 2 personal items signed. That's really fucking cool. And thank you to the folks at Knowhere Games and Comics for putting this thing on, man. It was a lot of fun hanging out with Amy and Alfonso at this, our first time up there. So many memories. Hope we get more. Hope we get more signings there because it's well worth it. So I'm going to show you the video highlights of how that signing event went. Show you the haul from that signing. And then, keeping it in San Diego, we're going to go up to Claremont Mesa Boulevard for Witch's Brew, the night market. So we'll see how that is. And before I forget, December 14th, if you're in the San Diego area, Lucha Libre All-Stars is back with some wrestling action. Lucha Havoc 2. So, I'll be there to call the action. Come and say hi if you happen to make it on out. But most importantly, enjoy a great night of Lucha Libre action featuring Dinamico, The Dark Shaitan, and so many others, courtesy of Lucha Libre All-Stars. Anyway, let's get to the David Dastmalchian signing event up at Knowhere Games and Comics. Here we go. Oh, a new spot here in San Diego. So this is the view of the comic shop. Here's where the line starts for David. Be wrapping on in there.
Do you need a copy of your receipt or no?
So I'm gonna buy this for the signing. Hell yeah. There we go. We're right in there. Oh man. Oh, we are now at the front. There's David himself from Late Night with the Devil, signing Count Crowley, Knights vs. Samurais, Creature Commando, so much more. And you have writer Leah Kilpatrick. Oh man. There, hey, look at that chalkboard, man. Did you see that? Oh, man. Knowhere Games and Comics, right? Knowhere Games and Comics. It's happening. Devilish good time. So we just got done with the signing over there, and now we are in recovery mode. Look at all this. A little tease of the halls here. Oh, man.
Jesus did all my interiors. You'll see his work when you get inside. And then Jim Lee did our variant cover for issue 1. I've also got a bunch of other kick-ass artists as you start collecting the series, but Jesus Hervas did interiors, and he just killed it, man. It's so great. I'm so proud of it. Yeah, it's really beautiful.
I don't see a Loch Ness Monster, though, in there.
There's no Loch Ness Monster yet. You know what? I don't dislike the Loch Ness Monster. I love the Loch Ness Monster.
She's giving you a hard time about it.
She's cuckoo. I love the Loch Ness Monster. I love all monsters.
Right? Thank you.
And then I'm going to have a very funny little request right here.
Okay, let me do it.
Because my wife got lucky. I forgot to have my name on there in the silver.
What was your name?
Chris.
Chris.
C-H-R-I-S. Yep. I'm like, oh man.
I didn't get my
I'm
name.
like, we gotta have both of our names. All right, time to get to the hall that was the David Dastmalchian signing event at Knowhere Games and Comics. What a first experience. What memories. Here we go. First off, DC Horror presents number one, yeah. As it was previously signed by Cat Staggs at the John Carpenter signing. This time, have it signed by David Dastmalchian, and a surprise guest right here, writer Leah Kilpatrick was there signing as well. Oh, it was so cool meeting both David and Layla. Check this out if you haven't. And now we're going to have to get some other names on here. the Boulet brothers to appear at Midsummer Screams. May have to have them sign this. It's a possibility. There was that item. And of course, the first personal item that we got signed here was the DVD of Late Night with the Devil. Modern classic in the last year. Talk show segment from the old days with some crazy horror shenanigans, so to speak. Check it out if you haven't. Late Night with the Devil, so well made, so well produced, eerie, atmospheric, so much more. Gotta love this movie. And now we have the DVD immortalized by Jack Delroy himself, David Dastmalchian. How cool is that? And then we decided to get this Count Crowley trade paperback, Volume 1 right here. This was the last one they had on display, so can't wait to read a comic book that was created by David Dastmalchian. Count Crowley, Reluctant Midnight Monster Hunter. And look at that, he signed it with Chris and Amy. Happy monster hunting. Oh man, this looks hilarious. Can't wait to delve into that. And when we bought that, he also happened to be signing posters right here that he was giving out for free of Count Crowley, Mediocre Midnight Monster Hunter. And he signed it with Creep It Real. Oh, that's so cool. Reminds me of the old 70s movie poster days with this right here. Kind of get like Night of the Blood Beast or something. I don't know. One of those types. That is cool. I like that. I like that. And then for a second personal item we decided to get signed, the Suicide Squad, because, of course, David Dastmalchian was the Polka Dot Man. This is a great sequel. This is how you do a comic book movie right here. This and Deadpool and Wolverine. Ah, man. Bloody and awesome. The first Suicide Squad movie was just okay at best, but this is amazing. So much fun. So now it's great to have the DVD that we found at Book Off immortalized by the Polka Dot Man himself, David Dastmalchian. And the last item we got there, I decided to make another trip around and get from the DC Horror Presents line, Creature Commandos. This is going to be streaming on Max in December as an animated series. Probably will be different in tone from this, but here you go. David Dastmalchian signed this comic right here, and this is there you go, a Jim Lee variant. So I'm new to the whole world of Jim Lee, but if you're a Jim Lee fan, better get this. Creature Commandos right here. Oh man, can't wait to delve into that. Woo! And then we found some other items at Knowhere Games and Comics. Amy found Stray Dogs Dog Days trade paperback signed by Tony Fleece himself and Tone Rodriguez. How cool is that? Read Stray Dogs, folks. Great, great stories. Powerful and everything. Atmospheric. Yeah. Read this series. And also happened to read the one about cats called Feral. Now this is a glow-in-the-dark variant, I believe, of issue 2. That's so cool that Amy found that. And then Amy got the newest issue right here, issue 7. She got the variant where it has no text or titles or anything on here. So hopefully, down the road, Tony Fleece will come back out to Knowhere Games and Comics and we can get more signed. Woo, man, what a first experience at Knowhere Games and Comics. Now, let's go up to Claremont Mesa Boulevard for Witch's Brew Night Market.